took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta be change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. When the time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
In the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We installed doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give, right side. Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. It's Carson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 4, check 4. 56.
He can run for it, and he will. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
SOS. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. 36. Top up. Check.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check it back.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Tight dog.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. It's caught by Funchess. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. It's complete. Stills. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenny Stills. His 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check 24, check 24. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Dancing to his left. Complete. It's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Watch the whip.
On first down, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I got one. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go. Hey, look.
And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Fields flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Check that. We want Mike. Edge here. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Go. 52. Watch 52. Here. 52's the mic.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Funches has it complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check. 66. Pull it. Half. Let go. 66. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give right side. Dobbins at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Squeeze. Back. Go. Undercrush.
A final shot before break. Fields Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go. I got you, punk. Hey, we got tight left.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to throw. Fields. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got him. You go tight. You got tight. Get him roll. Hey. Switch it. Come on, stay on. Hey, check. Go. Check your hot read.
Throwing again. Fields. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Hey, watch it.
Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's where you belong.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, I keep these traps. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
From the gun, Fields. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 13. Check 13. Bang, 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 bang. Shift. Watch the shift. What? Guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, get him.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He finds some open field here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And 7 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Fields being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check up. Go. Banjo.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the safety creep. Shoot!
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, he's coming.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Check pass. Go. I got it.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. And Stills bringing it in. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Set, ready. Not a wood. Turn like 10. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
Ready. Hey, watch the lane.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, we